And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Looney. He's tightly guarded. Memphis leading by 9. And last season, with all the injuries for the Memphis Grizzlies, Stan, Jaren Jackson had to play a bigger role and was effective.
Yeah, Kevin, I think we were all a little surprised at his offensive game. You know, he got more opportunity and we saw him doing more things. He also played more at the center spot, you know, so he's become a great two-way player. We knew he was always an elite defender.
Absolutely.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now, here's Schroeder. D right on him. And just miss after miss right now.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Money. Sinks the three-pointer. Money's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. And so that's the end of the first half. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 14. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA.
Anytime you can add a player like Draymond Green, you do it. He's a unique individual in every way, and he's a stone-cold winner.
And he'll be vocal. He'll get up in guys' faces. You need guys like that.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Warriors.
Their defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you got to beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 14, setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for them. It's Curry and Hield. Anderson is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. But Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, "You always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great." Kevin, back to you.
And he's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Down low, here's Hield. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hield's got 8.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And the basket by Money.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Anderson finds Hield. From outside, off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Curry, wide open, connects from three-point range. 14 points for him.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
The Grizzlies have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And Memphis making a change here. Williams is checked in, and they get it back. Anderson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shot by Hield, nobody around. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Here's Money. Pass to Edey. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. They get the rebound. Nobody near Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So Memphis. Warriors trail by 16. Edey out there with Clark. Then there's Wells. Then there's Smart. And it's Money in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
And the basket by Money.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Schroeder. Money with the rebound.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
In the corner, Smart with it. To the inside, here's Money. Chalk up 2 there. 35 points for Money.
Keeping the eyes up. Smart play.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Schroeder passes to Looney. Now here's Schroeder. Defense right on him. Comes up empty down low.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Money. Banked in off the glass. Money's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Miller's checked in for Golden State. Here's Moody. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The drive by Schroeder. Can't hit from in close.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Here's Money driving the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Looney. Here's Moody. No good again that time.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Some changes for Memphis. Baines checked in for Wells, and it's John Morant in for Marcus Smart. The Warriors shooting reasonably well, 45%. Hield, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, and I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size.
Right.
And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Anderson outside. And that's a foul called on Money. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate
way to bring the effort tonight.
MP, look, I love you, but you gotta play a little more disciplined on D. You're way too important to foul out like that. MP, look, I love you.
Best outside shooting rookie ever. Sign of great things ahead.
Well, I'm off to Belgium.
Win this game so we can go hit the buffet for some chicken wings.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Grizzlies. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another.
Right now for the Grizzlies, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Edey, and it's Money in a two-guard. And for Atlanta, filling out the wings is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. And it's Young in at the 1. And when you look at the numbers for these teams, Brent, they both pile up assists.
Well, those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Here's Money. Takes it inside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Well, great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Here's Money. Offensive rebound. Got it.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Money with the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Pass to Bogdanovich. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Money with the bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. And Atlanta making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Outside Young. Okongwu, a screen on Morant. Pass to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Money. It doesn't go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Daniels. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Well, he's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thank you, B.A. Out in Miami, and I just got the news coming out about the Heat's trade with the Atlanta Hawks. They've acquired one of the more mobile and athletic centers in the league. Clint Capella knows his role: defend, run the floor, finish, and rebound at a high level. He might never be a star in this league, but he can star in his role, and that certainly has quite a bit of value.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He added 43 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Atlanta making some changes here. Hawks trail by 15. They've got Larry Nance. Reza Shea out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Robinson in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Yeah, Larry Nance Jr. moves well out there, but he's also strong. So he muscles in, gets pushed, takes the hit.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they